like it when you can see the seam. Howdy everybody, it's me, Manic Mark, coming to you from the bunker system located underneath the art villa found somewhere in the jungles of the Midwest. The Manic Mark, end of the year. Hey everybody, it's me, Manic Mark, coming to you from the bunker system. It's the end of the year Manic Mark Spectacular. Today's record day, and that's all records. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 places to get this stack. And stories. Let's see. This is the time of year that we all, hey buddy, I got sparklers. Okay, the first place I go into is a thrift store, okay? It's next to the record store. There's a bunch of records in there, so I know the record store guy, the new guy that I've told you about before, he's put a bunch of his, what he thinks is crap. Well, pretty much it's all crap. I gotta give my speech before I run out. That's defective. Pulls out a disco album and he shows it to me. He goes, yeah, like there's stuff like this in there. Then I looked at it and I picked it up and I said, there's a cover from a disco cover of the theme from SWAT on this album. I put it in my stack, and he just got real quiet and he went off and he mumbled and something. And anyway, hey everybody, it's me. I'm breaking into this video with this Esther. It's a huge long video. I'm up to the point now where it's a huge long video, and I'm up to the point now I'm breaking into it with the list of the 10 things I'd like to thank from 2013. This is the list of 10 things I'd like to thank from 2013. Now I can't do my end of the year speech. The time of the year, it's only half as good now. This is. So then I hear him. He's over in the record store talking to the record store owner that says, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? He says that a lot. You know what I'm saying? This is not working out. There we go. We can restart it. This is the time of year when you look back at all the... So then I go out to Half Price Books, and there's this old timer I see out there occasionally. He's very sweet. We talk a little bit, and we're down there, we're looking through the 50-cent bin, and all these people start crowding in, and they're leaning over, because the 50-cent bin's, it's a couple of shelves underneath the pop rock stuff where all the younger people go, you know, and they're all like over us. And he gets up and he walks away and goes, I just can't take it anymore. There's too many people here. It's all closing in on me. Good things that happen to you, and make resolutions not to do those good things ever again, because, oh, I just wanted to start out the whole deal here tonight with wishing everyone happy holidays. It's half over. They got the New Year's thing half. I had a great Christmas. We were supposed to spend Friday evening, Christmas Eve, with the family and have dinner. And the wife got a headache and we couldn't go. And then Saturday, I spent most of the day in the emergency room at a hospital because of the migraine. Number 10, thanks to the 70s, 1970s, not for living through them like I did. That part was horrible. It's my poor wife, but you know, I've been dealing with migraines. Where is there? There it is. What I need to do is put on the Duke of Doom crown. Let's try that again. No, I didn't like that. Take off the SpongeBob pad. Put on. It's not on straight. I don't know how it's. There's like 4 sides to it. How could it be on crooked? Anyway, the Duke of Doom crown. Because I'm talking about one misery here, and I realize when I talk about stuff, people didn't even know, like, well, how's your wife? I'm like, what? I like 2 of them. Oh my God. The only good thing about going to the emergency room on Christmas Day. Hey, It's me, Manic Mark, coming to you from the bunker system located underneath the Valley, found somewhere in the jungles of the Midwest. And it's the end of the year, spectacular record story sharing deal we got going on here tonight. It's that time of year when you look back and thank somebody for all the good things that happened to you, and I'll be damned, that happened. It was still 5 hours, but I'd been there for 8 hours before. And it's a wonder. That's why they have 5 cops sitting there in this emergency room, plus it's in the drug neighborhood. It's for people that are waiting for people that are in the emergency room, going crazy from waiting. It has nothing to do with anything else, any other kind of bad behavior. It's the people that have to wait there for 8 hours. They go insane, and then they have to be subdued by the big guys with the uniforms on. And why are they all have shaved heads? I mean, I'm older, the hair's going. Why did that happen again? Look back at all the good things that happened to you, and I'm going right to the records now because I'm talking too long. One of the first records I got is a cast-off from the record store guy. Sounds of Alaska. Sounds of very interesting sounds like Russian Orthodox chants and bell ringing. This was a throw out from the record store. It's Webb Pierce. Look at the great outfit he's wearing. He threw this one out. Is there 2 records in there? That feels heavy. That's just a heavy damn record. Sacred Songs by Sharon. He threw this one out. It's hard to believe. Sacred Songs by Sharon. There's Sharon. He threw this one out. Classical Japanese koto music. This is not working out. There we go. We can restart it. This is the time of year when you look back at all the... He threw this out. Valley Central Junior High School Band. Most of the selections don't look so good, but they do a Latin medley, and that could be interesting. And it's junior high school. You never know what you're going to get. But look at the wonderful cover. Look at that big bad mom in there with the bass. I love these family... Jesus. Here's another local pressing, although it doesn't look like it. I think they had the album cover printed somewhere else. But it's Queen City Records, 1978. It's local. It could be Red Mark Records. I don't know. Anyway, it was recorded locally. It's horrible. It's a horrible time. And it's going to be horrible next year, too. Local symphony members playing jazz. $6 or $7. It's the Jetsons. Number 9, thank you fucking termites for eating my house. Oh, you're so silly. I know. Anyway, that's the end of it. Let's just close this out with the SpongeBob hack. Get back in the happy mood. And the kid that bought the record store, because I knew somebody would buy that. And I didn't want to say, well, you know, I don't know what. I said, I like cartoon records. That's what I told him. It's sort of a private press. Margie Singleton, Sing Country with Soul. There she is. Kind of like your lounge, you know, sort of country singer. Promenade de Butts, Johnny K. Anyway. This is a song titled Dead Bigfoot. There was a guy on the radio last night claimed he shot Bigfoot, and there's a whole big whoop-to-do about it, and he doesn't really have any proof, and people called in, they were like, you killed Bigfoot, what's wrong with you? Murder and everything. Okay, so this is a song based on that whole thing from last night. Dead Bigfoot, I said that. Okay, there you go. You hunted Bigfoot, you killed his babies, you killed him dead with no proof. You're a villain and a liar and a pretty good shot. You're an ape-man profiteer. Dead Bigfoot. Dead Bigfoot. He's in the back country, minding his own business. He's not hurting anyone. No, no, no. He's standing in a bend in the trail. He's mysterious. Yeah, so mysterious. A dark shadow, a monkey shape, one goddamn Bigfoot. Bigfoot. With a monster in his savage crosshairs. His buddy yells, no, no, no. But he pulls the trigger anyhow, yeah. He pulls the trigger anyhow. Bigfoot grabs his breast and he staggers around like a wounded deer. They follow him into the forest. Bigfoot is dead, but they got no fears. Bang, bang, bang. Bigfoot, 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 I'm killing little Bigfoots. Bigfoot, 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 I'm killing little Bigfoots. What have you done? Like a deer through the neck. So my daughter, so the world, so everyone will know I'm not crazy, that I'm not crazy, that I killed Bigfoot. You hunted Bigfoot, and you killed his babies. You killed him dead with no proof. You're a villain and a liar and a pretty good shot. You're an eight-man profiteer. Thank you, God, for making records, especially the vintage red vinyl Hawaiian records. That's great. Now, if you buy the $16,000 laser record player, the laser record player that plays analog records, it won't play colored vinyl, so your colored vinyl records are no good. But every other record you pay 50 cents for at the thrift store will play nicely on the $16,000 analog laser beam record player. Okay, go on. Catherine Valente. It's a deck of a Les Baxter 101 strings album I've never seen before. And I know I have two Les Baxter 101 strings, but not this one. There's a snapshot of Michael. Looks like he does some exercising or something there. He's got nice legs for an older man. He wants to say, Happy New Year. He's part of the Grand Spectacular, and I'm just going to continue to do things during the day. You know, full of energy, end of the year, crazy. Oh my God, it's another Little Marcy album, Tink. Little Marcy, another one. There are a million of them down here. It's the Lennon Sisters on the groovy side, doing songs like I'll Never, I'm Going Out of My Head. I have no idea who this guy, this is a gatefold. Soundtrack album, oh no. Probably have to burn this. I can't believe they did that. The verse of Nancy Ames on Sunset, which is a Liberty label, their lower budget label, I think I can say that. But Nancy Ames, unless this is a reissue or something, she is really, if I'm thinking of the right artist, she's really amazing. I hope I got that not screwed up with something else. This looks, I wonder if I've had this before. Okay, here's a guy playing a 12-string guitar. He's got the kind of the 60s sort of number 7. Thanks to David and the Outsider Artist Gallery for helping me get out of my shell and get over my burnout. I owe you something. I'm not sure what it is yet, but I'm thinking maybe it might be this resin. Or are you shaking because you think something's going to happen with breakfast and you're full of excitement? You got the energy level pumped up, the new year, breakfast and dinner. What is he going to feed me today? That kind of excitement. The demonstration record, that doesn't mean anything. I don't know if the value ever goes up for a demonstration record unless they just printed a few to send out and then nothing happened. They didn't make, I don't know. It's like sticking your head into a machine and smashing it to pieces with the machine thing that smashes. And getting into the early 70s, that was after the Moog was, you know, people were doing some other things other than that period I do like, the 50s and 60s, that kind of avant-garde. Hell and a handbag, or is it hell in a handbag? Do you go to hell with a handbag or to hell in a handbag? Hell and a Handbag or Hell in a Handbag. I don't know. Number 5, I want to say thanks to the great number, the vast number. Okay, it's not that big. I should even be able to mention all by name and fit you all in. But I'm afraid if I leave one person out, that person will be sad. And that's no way to go into 2014. And I gotta say, even on Facebook, I said, the world doesn't need a new Superman movie when it started, when it was announced it was coming out. It's just so stupid. None of them have been any, I could look it up, I could Google it, but I'm not anywhere near a computer right now. Ronnie Aldridge, the piano player, and his twin pianos. I've bought a couple, didn't really care for it, but it's because the comic book's been around since the dawn of time. The dawn of comic books, of course, we all know that. It's been around that long. So there are a lot of very cartoony stuff going on, stereotyped characters and all that. And how do you retell that story again and make it interesting? I just scoffed at it. Well, the wife brought home the DVD and I watched it and I was riveted. This is a great cover. Play with the Playmates. Oh my God, look at that. Chubby Checker Limbo Party. Chubby Checker Limbo Party. I've never seen that before. Simply riveted to the whole thing. They do, the producers, writers, they try to balance the cast out. So, if you want to look at it in terms of stereotyping, it's kind of modern stereotypes, but not all works. The writing is amazing. The art direction is top notch. The pacing of the film is excellent. I skipped one. Number 6, a special shout out and thank you to David Fair and Sarah Supersmith, because you guys came down and visited me. That was so awesome. It's like a high point of my summer. 2 point. There were 2 high points. It was like a high point and then another high point. There were 2 high points that were equally as high as the other one. And then, of course, there's some things I did with my wife that were up there pretty close, but she probably won't be watching this video, so I don't even really have to bring her into it. Isaac Hayes was in the 50-cent bin. I had to pick it up because he's wearing that badass chain thing. Jackie Gleason albums, Ember and Flames. This is a really great Gleason cover, and it's a good album. And I rescued it from the 50-cent bin because I knew it would get trashed if I just left it there. All the characters are subtle, okay? And if this is one thing that bothers you in a movie, and I just saw it the other day, like in that Pacific Rim movie, okay? They always do this, and it just drives me crazy. The monster comes in, the monster tears the shit out of everything, and nearly kills the people that are the main characters in the film, which aren't going to get killed. But it comes very close, and then the hero comes in and saves the main characters, and it's always the same thing. There's always these characters, a group of characters standing there, cheering and smiling and clapping after their homes have been destroyed, all their friends have been killed, they've gone through all this woe and misery, and they're cheering and clapping like stupid people. Number 4, thank God nobody on YouTube complains as much as I do. At least I haven't found that person on YouTube yet. And I don't want to, because then I'll have to compete with them, and I don't want to do that. Okay. This is pretty cool. Joe Loss. Go Latin with Loss. It is a hymns and brass. Oh my God, this is just going to be amazing. I probably already had it, got rid of it. Number 5, thanks to the pink unicorn from the pleasant land of happy unreality for everything that you've given me this year. That was a mouthful. They had the same moment in the Superman movie where the Superman, he destroys the big thing that needs to be destroyed, and the writers just have the characters stand there and kind of look at him like, just look. Like, thank you, a thank you look, but not like smiling, like, because they're tired and they're beat up and they're almost dead. It's like you would sort of expect some people to react in that situation. Another Ronnie Aldridge album. Another, even the evil guy has moments where he's talking about his motivation, okay? And you can understand the motivation. It's a natural human kind of motivation to do things, to want to make things better, but just like getting carried away, okay? Then you could see where maybe he could have been right even in the beginning, and then he just got carried away trying to make things happen, and then he's still anyway, it's just interesting. The whole thing's very interesting. And number two, I'm just going to have to read this one. Thanks to the silent epidemic of iodine deficiency for causing weight gain, low energy, depression, cardiovascular disease, cognitive decline, and a variety of cancers. And I saved this one for last. Not that there's going to be any good music on it, and I probably won't feature it. I'll probably go right to the electronic album just to see what's on that, okay? But this was a fabulous cover. South American. It's just a South American record with a fabulous cover. Look at that. And there you have it. And now, for the musical selection. What will we pick this time? It's always a mystery. Oh! Not yet. I also bought some resin, a whole set of resin teeth off of eBay. They're human teeth made out of resin. All 1,038 of you that bought the Manic Mark Adam King Graveyards of the Wasteland book. I've got $6.50 in royalties coming to me, and that's great, and it's all because of you folks who bought the book. That was a huge project, and I think it's going to be the only thing that people are going to remember me for, Manic Mark, because it's the stuff, it's the few copies, like mass-produced stuff that's out there, and they're going to be sometime in the future, somebody's going to go, oh my God, look at this. I can't believe this person sat down. And they must have spent hours and hours and days and weeks on this, and it's just hard to believe that anybody would do that. That's right. Thank you to everyone that